Hi guys, welcome back. Back to the work, I guess. Let's see what I've been doing. You've just seen me do some fairing. So the fairing is probably going to be iterations of sanding and applying more, etc. I've got to do the top half of the frame and around the sides. I think I still need to do a little bit of sanding. There's a few imperfections from when I did the glass layup because of that little mess up I did where I started the top before finishing the other side. That's on me. I'll clean it up and fix it. It's been raining for 2 days, so I haven't been able to do much. Most of the time I've just been cleaning up. I do, however, want to get back in the engine room and remove another filter so that I can clean up that wall. I've also got to sand the wall from last week because I want to start painting it. How cool would it be to have one wall painted and the insulation stuff applied? In fact, let me show that to you. So when I say insulation, I'm talking about this. So it's not particularly thick. I think it's probably about 10 mil. I don't know if you can see, it's like rubber. It has a sheet on it, like an aluminium foil sheet, and then the bottom end is a sticky peel away sort of thing, and then I should be able to start putting this on. Is this going to be good enough for sound? I'm not worried about heat in this engine. I have a massive area. I have a vent that I just have to wire up and it will blow if it gets too hot. I'm not too worried about heat. I'm more worried about noise. This has got some sound deadening, but like I said last week, I've got full access all the way around, and once I've put these panels all back in, it should be pretty quiet in there. All right, well, let's get on with it. Day 3 of this sort of weather. It's either been winds or it's been rain. I wonder what we can get done today. The sun has come out. I've had to fit this because of all the rains. And I'm out of fairing compound, so I haven't completely finished this. I've just temporarily fitted it. I do have a fitment issue right over here. I'll need to router the edge here on the inside so that this lip can fit over the edge like it does here, here, and all around. In the meantime, I've removed these 2 doors for the engine room. I have to put new hinges on, and I definitely need to continue in here. The plan, of course, is to begin painting this side, which I've sanded and prepped for paint. I need to wipe it down with acetone, and then this side, which also needs to be prepped and painted. I've got to take this off, I've got to take this off, which is just a screw holding it all together. Give it all a good wipe and then start painting it. I just need to do a primer. I don't need to do anything fancy. Way down at the bottom here is the cable for the radar, and it's going through a hole there, so I'll have to do something about that. And then this is for the one bilge pump. So I'll just undo this and pull it out off to the side. Whilst the doors are off, I have really good access in here. In addition to that, there's a pipe on the other side I need to remove and continue removing these filters. Right. I don't know if I'm going to have time today to paint this. Let's see how we go. let's do this. These pipes were difficult, by the way. Those clamps have long since seized. It's a good thing. It means I need to go get some more. I hope I haven't painted mixed too much. Let's have a look. I'm not looking for good quality paint job here. Obviously this is in the engine room and it just needs to be good and hardy, and I'll be happy with that. Once I've properly painted, I'm going to cover it anyway, like I showed you last week, with those heat shields. And right, let's just put a little bit in here quickly and see what it looks like. Oh, how nice is that? See, you don't need that much to actually start getting things looking good. So here's the finished product. I'm probably not going to do much more than that. It is sufficient for my needs. Obviously I need to do the other side being more complicated because I've got to take the rest of all of that off. And as you saw from my last very long, too long video of catching up, then I've got to do this side, and over here is also quite a mess of things, including the exhaust. I've got the day tank here, and then I've got to do this side, this wall, and then the exhaust side, which I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But there's quite a bit to do. This can now dry, and then I'll work on the insulation sometime tomorrow or the next day to give it enough time to dry. Which leaves us with this. There's still quite a bit to do here, but I think I've figured out all of this mess. So now it's the day tank setup that I need to sort of clean up. And I'm not a big fan of how the tank is actually installed. So there's just that. And that's got to hold up 76 liters, 75 liters. And that doesn't fill me with great confidence. So I would like to make a bracket of sorts, but this would need to be removed and emptied, and we'll get there. But that's probably going to be it for this week. There is still quite a bit to do, but so much of the week was just wasted on rain and cleaning up wet patches and not being able to do things until much later in the afternoon. I need to get fairing compound because I'm all out of fairing compound. That's not going to be till the end of the month when I order a new batch. And then I need to carry on in the engine room and continue to work on the filters and then paint the other wall. That's probably going to take some time too, because there's stuff everywhere. But that's fine. Thank you in the meantime for everyone that's joined. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, down below and give me a comment and a like. And I will see you all next week, and we'll push through all of these other bits of work to do. Bye bye, everyone.